What up, Talkin Fight fans? Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of the Knuckle Up Knockout of the Week with yours truly, Mike Orr, and my special guest today, Tim Witherspoon, two-time heavyweight champ.
Thanks, Terrible Tim.
Terrible Tim. Thanks for coming to join me today to talk about this vicious, wonderful knockout, man. Guys, it was the fight that everybody wanted to watch. It was the big fight of the year. A couple years in the making. Got that underway. It became the knockout of the week. Wonderful liver shot. Disgusting to the body. But before we do that, guys, I just got to remind you, today's podcast is brought to you by the BetStamp app, which is helping thousands of people win in sports betting for free. The same way travelers use Google Flights or Expedia to find the best prices, bettors can now use BetStamp to do the same. The odds given by a sportsbook will determine how much you can possibly win, even when betting on the same outcome. Sportsbooks will offer varying payouts. Differences can be huge. Thankfully, BetStamp allows you to easily line up the most profitable odds across all sportsbooks. You can click on any matchup and instantly see all the different odds for the game lines, player props, and even future bets. Line shopping is the simplest way to find an edge in sports betting and maximize your chances on winning long term. On average, BetStamp users win an extra $1,000 yearly just by line shopping. You can find the BetStamp app on Apple iOS, Google Play Store, or through your browser at www.betstamp.app to access all these benefits. Sign up using promo code Talkin Fight, guys. That's right. Use promo code Talkin Fight when signing up and start your journey. If you forget to use the code upon sign up, you can always enter our code in our BetStamp account setting afters. So, guys, do me a favor, go check it out. Start winning today. Now let's get back to brass tacks. Let's talk about it, champ. Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis. What an event. It was everything that I thought it was going to be, to be honest. I figured it would be finished, in the 6th or 7th round. I never counted Tank out, man. Tank's got that big, heavy power. He's got that great defense. He's very evasive. He's got great lineal movement. Champ, what did you think of this? What did you think of it?
I think that it was definitely a big fight during this time. It kind of like hyped everybody up. Everybody was looking forward to this fight for months. And even boxing, I was hyped. I said, "Whoa, this is a good fight to help boxing." But me, when the fight starts, I'm always looking for certain things. The hype is good, and I'm hyped. But then every time the bell rings, you see different things. But yesterday was a good. Yesterday exchanges punches at each other really good, like they were aggressive and try to hurt each other. I think that Ryan Garcia had the wrong plan. He had the wrong plan, but he started out real good. Tank was backing up in the beginning because I didn't know where. I don't think he thought that he knew where Ryan was coming from with the combos. But Ryan, I was telling everybody on another podcast that since his left hook is so great, he need to try to drill that right hand all the time and keep his defense tight, bend his knees a little bit. See, for me, you're going to get skills and stuff, but some people, they'll talk about the love or certain other things that, to I think, that's not really important. So Ryan came out. I don't think his defense is not as good as Tank's, and Tank's is not the best, but Ryan's wasn't at all. So, and one last thing, and when Ryan got hit with that body shot that stopped and went down, that kind of like questioned me about him and his drive to be champ, to be like a Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson. I know he got hit, but he should have tried to fight a little bit more. Me, if I got hit in that stomach and went down, he went down. But when he came up, he should have acted like he really wanted to fight. That kind of like made me think like, wow, near the end, he didn't care. He just cared about the money maybe and something like that. But I don't want to say that.
Right.
But that's what I got the opinion. I
think he wasn't expecting that kind of power is what it was. I think Tank's power kind of. Cedric, thanks for joining.
Hey, Cedric.
How you doing?
We're talking about the decision to just not get up off his knee after that shot. I think
But he got up. If the shot was that hard, he wouldn't have got up off the canvas. He got up. So it must. Go ahead.
he must have been. I think he was a little disappointed in his performance and just decided to save face and take that knee rather than get punished any more than
That's the worst he could have did. That's the worst he could have did because he has a legacy to leave behind him. Mm-hmm. Now it's like, whoa, if people doubt that he like got scared and didn't want to fight anymore, that's going to go on his legacy. So you get up and get knocked down again, or get up and get stopped with a body shot again. Go ahead. That's the way I'm saying it. It didn't end pretty good in terms of him being a full-blooded champion and all that. And I think he should have tried to continue one more time.
Yeah. I honestly, I think once he neutralized that left hook, that power shot of Ryan Garcia's, I think it showed the caliber of skills is a step below Tank, to be honest. Cedric, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know. When he got caught with that first shot after the second round, and I think Tank's one of the only boxers, not one of the only, like a lot of all boxers have power when you use your legs properly, but there's only certain boxers that have that one punch power to like make you change your mind about what you're doing right now. And so after that second round, when he caught Garcia felt it the first time. It kind of changed up his tune a little bit, and then when he got caught the second time, he was like, "Man, I don't have any answer for what this guy has to bring." So it just inside his head, he knew if he might have could have continued, but he knew what would have happened if he would have continued that. Maybe like he didn't believe he had a way to protect himself enough from preventing of that happening.
I was going to say defense. I always do say it. So what about if he had his defense good and wouldn't have got hit?
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I've been talking about defense yesterday, the day before, getting hit and all that. Now, what about if he blocked that punch or kept blocking it? That would make Tank say, "Wow, damn, I got to keep on trying harder." But Ryan is blocking my right hand or whatever. And so that plays on your mind also. That plays on your mind. Damn, I couldn't hit him with that shot, but he got hit with the shot. And his defense is he don't have a defense.
Yeah,
he don't have a defense. Dan Goosen was his trainer.
Either blocking.
Dan Goosen was his trainer.
Joe Goosen.
Yeah, that's my man. That's my man, Joe. But
I knew he would have Garcia ready. I knew when I heard Joe Goosen was training him, I knew Garcia would be ready, like as far as offensive wise, because Joe Goosen, all of his guys from Diego Corrales to Joe Molina, all of his guys come forward and know how to fight. But like you said,
but did Goosen ever fight before?
I don't know. I'm just saying their defense is what they're lacking. What they were all.
But even on offense, did Goosen ever fight before?
I don't know. Has he?
I don't know. So the fighters made him. I'm not talking negative. The fighters made him. Just like what's the Italian brothers from the Italian brothers that what's their name? That had Holyfield and all of them. Lou
Duva.
Come on. Lou Duva.
Yeah.
Lou would beat me up if I talk about him. But his brother was a boxer, but he wasn't. So my thing is that get the right guy in the corner, and you'll have a better percentage of winning. Not a cheerleader. A cheerleader is good that you trust and you love. No, it's good.
Right.
I hate to tell. Did Dan Goosen or what's his name? Dan? I know him. Joe Goosen. Did he ever fight before?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. So
you know what? What I felt is that Tank really worked on the consistent flaws that Garcia was showing. I found that every time he came into those exchanges, he had his head up too high, and he didn't have the linear footwork that Tank Davis had. Those side to sides. It really was all about defense, to be honest. But
the lack of defense.
Like you said,
the lack of it, yeah.
Like you said earlier, Cedric, that power that makes you rethink everything. Yeah. That second round shot kind of reminded me a lot of Rolly Romero fight. I'm coming in with that constant pressure, and then Davis, when he's in those certain situations, he's a small guy, man. he's able to get in on that inside and pop up with the speed and the power that he has on those inside shots, man. Like, just dropping them. You could see right there that Garcia was really rethinking what his whole game plan was. You know, it kind of threw him. And then,
he really didn't have one.
No. Once Davis neutralized that you know, that lead hand, that left hook, you know, what else did Garcia really have? Not much. But I can't take away from Tank's wonderful, you know, skilled placement of that shot, man. That liver shot.
Whoa, yeah, that was devastating.
Yeah,
that was
devastating. And a lot of people don't understand. Like, people out there watching, I'm telling you, like, you will not understand the feeling until it happens to you. There's no other feeling like it. So the fact that you're like, oh, he was delayed, oh, it was a few seconds delayed. Listen, it takes that kind of time for you to realize how much pain you're in. And then when you realize you're in that pain, you're like, I don't want to be here.
Yeah, but some, you know, and majority of times you don't feel pain, you just feel uncomfortable, or you'll feel. I got hit hard by Bone Crusher, Call the Truth, and lots of times you don't feel no pain, you just feel discomfort and you lose your balance. I never felt no pain. Later on, you feel pain, maybe in the sore, like where you got hit at. But right there and then, that adrenaline and everything causes a lot of that. So I just felt like uncomfortable feeling when I got hit hard. So I don't I don't know the pain. I don't know. Is it yeah, I don't know. Because
it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've been punching the liver. So yeah,
that may get some pain down there.
Definitely something that I don't, you know, like I don't miss it.
I only had 30 amateur fights. I don't remember taking out like some super hard body shots, but in sparring some of the top guys that I had to spar, I felt some good body shots. So once in a while, you get caught. Someone can sit down and time you, like maybe what? Because remember, he got caught while he was throwing. So like maybe while you're throwing and getting caught at the same time, you don't really have a chance to brace yourself.
Exactly.
Maybe, I think that's how
you got the wrong muscles flexed out.
Or he should be in the right position when he delivers his punches. You know, your knees should be bent, your hands should be close to your body, and you should be twisting your body with punches. And even when you got a defensive mode, you bend your knees so you can slip punches, right? And deliver punches that way too. When you bend your knees, get your shoulders involved, get everything involved. A lot of boxers today don't get all the mechanisms, like the shoulders and the elbows and everything. You gotta put oil on each one so they can all work together, you know, stuff like that. And when you keep practicing, you'll see what I'm talking about. And that you can get power from that too. Twisting, bending your knees. When a guy lifts weights, he has to bend his knees. You can't have them straight. He bend his knees and then get them up. So you got to put grease on them knees sometimes. But lifting weight, you know, I'm just saying, you know, you have to do things like that. That, from my experience, you know.
Makes perfect sense.
Well, so our winner today, Gervonta Tank Davis, I kind of figured it was going to be. I was hoping for, you know, a 6th, 7th round knockout like he does usually. But I got to give a shout out to our runner-ups today, man. David Morrell Jr., big fight, big knockout. Matt, you know, Falco beat the count in the first, you know, when he first got dropped, but then he was being pounded by heavy punches. Huge hook sent Falco down, you know, on his face first to the mat. So
wow,
and it was quickly waved off. You know, Morrell Jr., you know, he's one of these unkept little secrets. I think a lot of people sleep on this guy a little bit. But, you know, he put Yamaguchi Falco, like, out quick. You know, he came out pressing in the first round. He looked to push Morrell back. You know, it didn't take long before Morrell began to unload with accurate punches to the head and body. And then, you know, that uppercut rocked him with a follow-up combination, dropping him. And then he beats the count and then gets just drilled with this shot. And, just, you know, face first into the mat. It was out. And I don't know if you guys saw that one. I did send it over to you.
I saw it. I was watching it, but I didn't know you sent it. I thought that was part of the show for us to analyze, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I seen, and I can't remember them though. It's not because of my. No, I watched the fight. I watched.
I
It was the.
I know.
Yeah, I watched them, man.
Honestly, and I gotta give a shout out to our boy Floyd Schofield. Another victory, another big knockout for this kid. You know, he went from homeless to Oscar De La Hoya Promotions, man. Like,
ooh, what a story, right?
What a great story, man. This kid is dedicated to the sport. He's in that gym every day, man. He busts his ass to get where he is, and he deserves everything that he's getting right now. And he came through with another wonderful knockout victory that was a runner-up for today's award. Unfortunately, Tank Davis took it. And shout out to Bektimir Melikuzov, who avenged his only loss against Gabriel Rosado.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
Everybody remembers that one. That was the KO of the
yesterday.
Year. And we didn't hear from the bully for a long time after that one. Shout out to him coming through with his victory. Revenge is sweet. You know what I mean?
I used to train the same gym with Gabriel in Philly at certain times. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, man.
And he can punch pretty good.
He's got some heavy hands too. And
he can punch. Yeah.
He laid out Bektimir Melikuzov, but you know what? Almost 2 years in the making for this rematch. Bektimir's now 11-1 or 12-1. He was 8-0 going into that fight the first time he fought.
Pretty tough. Pretty tough kid.
Put him out, man. Put him out. But he looks like he fixed the holes in his game that Rosado capitalized on the last fight. And man, he came through with that victory. Cedric, any thoughts on those fights? This Morrell, Floyd.
No, I just got a chance. I just got back in time to watch the main event.
Oh, you talking about the Garcia fight?
Yeah. I just got there in time to watch the main event, so I saw the quick highlights from the other punches, waiting for the other boxers. But David Morrell, he's someone who's is not well known yet, but he's a very good boxer, and right now he's at that weird place where he's a high risk but a low reward, because he's a very good boxer, but not too many know him yet. So not the top guys don't really have a reason to take that risk against him yet. It's gonna be give him a couple more fights to make a name for himself. Definitely. Then he'll be right up there.
Definitely.
I think that Garcia, real quick, had a little bit more help, a little bit more people around him with knowledge. I don't know who was around him. I seen the guy holding the pads and stuff and hitting the pads. For that particular big fight, I think he needed more support. I don't know if it was like 20 people with him. It probably was, but I only seen like the trainer and maybe a couple other people with him. Maybe he lacked support, but he definitely lacked skills for a big fight or for to fight somebody like Tank. Yeah. So it's a lot of things he could have did before this fight that could have helped him. He's probably still could have got stopped or lost the decisions, but I think he should have been way more prepared than what he was. He didn't look like he looked sharp, bang, bang, bang. But then, when he went down, why didn't he get back up and show everybody, I'm a champ. I potentially could be a champ. That's what I mean by the knockdown. I would have got up, and I wouldn't want the ref to stop, even though it was hurting.
Right.
This is what I was thinking. He got up, and he was fine with them ending the fight. If I had hurting down there, I would have been like, no, man, I want to still, that's that championship feeling. That's that thing. You want to get up. No, if I'm hurting, no, I want to try to see if I can do it, and I didn't see that. I was kind of disappointed in that,
Yeah, honestly, I thought once once he took away the possibility for that shot that he has, that left hook, right? Like that's all that Garcia really has. Once that was neutralized and that was out of play, and Tank knew what to expect. Really, there wasn't really too many skills on the same level as Tank Davis. Like I said before, everybody was counting Davis out. Ryan Garcia, he's faster, he's this. But listen, Davis is a 3-division world champion. He's been facing nothing but number one contenders for the last couple of years. What do you think's going to happen? You can't count this kid out, man. This kid has been in boxing for 10 years. His ring IQ is high. He's got great lateral movement. He's evasive. And then he's got that crazy knockout power. like Cedric, I know you were talking today on the scorecard about, you know, those guys that have that one punch power. You know, we mentioned some names and stuff like that. When you Google something like one punch power boxers, one of the names that is in everybody's list is Tank Davis, because he's got that finishing power, and he's shown it time and time again. Finishing power. He generates all that from the legs, and the torque that he puts on those shots is incredible. He's like the perfect package. You know what I mean, for power. Short, stocky, quick, and powerful.
You got that power to make you change plans.
Hey,
then have to go back into the dressing room, change underwear.
Ooh, you know, to me in the beginning, it looked like Tank was a little hesitant in the beginning. Yeah, he looked like a little hesitant too, and you can see Ryan with the height. He had their height. Oh, it was a big gap between them. He was tall. They didn't prepare for the fight properly.
No.
They didn't prepare for the fight. I would have had him throwing right hands hard, because I know my left hook is devastating. Keep throwing them right hands. Keep throwing them, and let Tank think about, wow, this right hand coming, and then you can get him with the left hook. Right. You know, but you didn't see nothing like that.
No.
He got the money and he left. That's what Cedric, it looked like.
Cedric, did you give Garcia any rounds?
Yeah, the first round definitely.
Okay.
And I would have probably maybe give him the second round before he got dropped. 10-8. And then round 3, I gave it to Davis, but I marked it as a close round, and also round 6, I still gave it to Davis, but I marked it as a close round, which it could have went either way.
Right.
So
he
still put up a fight.
He did. He did. Yeah, he got caught. And you know what? Davis is one of those guys that you can't get caught slipping, because he's going to capitalize on it every time. Guys, anything else you want to add before we get out of here for today? Shout out to Evan, my son, who's watching and dropping comments. He wants to know how many free punches you think you would be able to take without.
I want to fight the winner. I want to fight the winner of Roy Jones and that big muscle guy for celebrity boxing. Did you see that?
Nice.
Man, I'm still the celebrity heavyweight boxing. They just pushed me out and didn't call me back no more. I'm officially still. Hey, you know what I've been doing? I've been hitting the hammer with a big hammer, 3 rounds. Then I was doing the ropes 3 rounds. I've been running on the treadmill. My weight is down to 240 something. I'm gonna definitely be 235 in 15 days for the first time in like 40 years.
Wow.
I'm just doing this just in case an exhibition come on, I can take it. But I put it on in today. I said, hey, I fight the winner of them. I start putting it on there.
Yeah,
but I need an exhibition. I'm ready. If they say next week, I'm ready.
Excellent.
If they say next Friday, I'm ready, because I've been in shape and everything. You can see my face a little bit thinner.
I can, Tim. I can. You've dropped a lot of weight, brother. You're looking nice. Looking pretty.
Oh, okay. Get the girls. I need the girl. Get me a girlfriend afterwards.
That's it.
So that's what I'm. You know that big muscle guy, right?
Yeah.
When is that? What's the date for that match? When does that happen?
I don't know what the date is, but I'm gonna call them out, because they never said that I wasn't the champ. I'm the celebrity heavyweight champ of the world. And then we had a little disagreement. I'm cool with Damon Feldman. We cool. But then he just went on and got Roy Jones, and Roy Jones turned me down. They said Roy Jones, either economically he didn't want to fight me because he maybe not think there was money, or maybe he think that I got okay skills. If I get in shape, I'll be all right. But they offered it, and he said he didn't want to do it.
It's Anthony Pettis he's fighting?
No, he's fighting that muscle black guy with all the muscles. You know the guy that go around slapping everybody's stuff off of him?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
Right?
Okay. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he slapped the stuff down and said, "Don't eat bad food." That guy.
Nice. Yeah, I remember that guy. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so I've been posting saying, hey, I'll fight the winner of Roy Jones and I don't know his name. But he muscular. He got big muscles and everything. So
he's gonna telegraph
I don't know.
He's gonna telegraph.
Probably so.
Those big muscles moving.
Yeah, to answer
Okay,
to answer the question in the chat there, how many free punches it all depends on who's throwing the punches and how many how would you do that as a contest? Your career would be like two tournaments. Just line everybody up. Just
Yo, it's the brain damage competition. Jeez.
Yeah, that's getting hit, right?
Yeah. No defense. Well, guys, I think we're gonna get out of here for today. Yeah, man. Shout out to our man Gervonta Tank Davis, the Knuckle Up knockout of the week winner, man. Sorry, King Ryan, you've been demoted to Prince. So
yeah. Oh no, I'm not gonna laugh because I'm a boxer. I'm not laughing. Okay, it was a good fight.
No, it was a great fight. Yeah. It was a great fight. You know what? It's just Tank was a better man. And we'll leave it at that. Shout out to all the Talkin Fight around the world watching. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of the Knuckle Up Knockout of the Week. Shout out to Tim, Cedric. Thank you for coming joining. Cedric, welcome back.
All right.
We've missed you, Cedric. I know you've been busy with the boxing overseas and dealing with drunks outside your hotel and all that. But welcome back. Welcome back home, brother. Welcome back home.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, man. Tell the fans.
I'll see you next Friday next Sunday?
Yeah.
Sunday, next Friday and Sunday. Okay.
Sunday. Guys, you know what it is, man. It's the Knuckle Up Knockout of the Week. We'll see you next time. Same channel, new knockout. You know what it is. Peace.
All right. Thank you.